everybody, it's Melanie, and I'm your Tuesday vlogger on Back2BasicsWLS. Today is Tuesday, August 21st or 22nd, something like that. And this week's topic is dining out versus eating at home. What do you find is easier to keep you on track? So I'm going to talk about that for a minute. But first I want to say a big thank you to Sherry, Sweet and Sassy Mountain Mama, who filled in for me last week on Tuesday, and thank you, Sherry. And I was sick. I had like this double ear infection, antibiotics. Blah. It was not good. It was not good. But anyway, enough about that. The other thing quickly is a shout out to everyone who was at the Atlantic City meet and greet this weekend. Ed and I were there on Saturday and had a great time, and it was great to see and meet so many people who are either involved in this channel, Sherry, me, Jen, and Janina, who are vloggers, were all there, as well as other people. So it was very, very fun. Very good. So, okay, topic at hand. Still getting over this cold. Nasty. So what do I think? I think, actually, and I've always thought, that if I had my druthers and throughout this journey, I find it far easier to make proper food choices at a restaurant than I do at home. And I know there's many people who disagree with that. Many people who have exactly the opposite in the sense of being in control. And you know what it is when I'm at home, I have to make meals for the ladies, which are sometimes not exactly the meals that I might eat. Not that theirs are unhealthy. It's just that they're not necessarily, like pasta. Or something that I can't eat, so I find it harder to try to stay on track that way. Whereas if I'm in a restaurant, are you kidding? You can always find something good at a restaurant. Grilled shrimp, salad, hamburger without a bun, steak, chicken. One of my favorites though in a restaurant is just like a skewer of grilled shrimp. Or the other thing I think from the Outback. And what's it called? Ahi tuna. Their appetizer, I'm telling you. It's pure protein. Good stuff. You have to try it. Sorry, I'm all congested and my earache is gone, but I'm still in congested world. But take a look behind me. I wonder if you can see. I'm in my car because, see that big open field? I'm waiting for Ed and my one dog, Lola, to get here. I said, okay, I'll go just start my video while you guys are walking here. Anyway. Back to the topic. You know what? But here's my bottom line, and here's my truth about anything about eating the proper food. I find when my brain is in it and I'm on, it doesn't matter if I'm at home, if I'm surrounded in a room full of chocolate, if I'm surrounded in a room full of cake, cupcakes, whatever. If my brain is on, not touching it. My brain has a weakness, all about it. And I think to me that's a bigger and more important issue for me and how the choices I make rather than whether I'm at home, at a party, at a restaurant. Because again, if I'm on, I can do great at a party. It's 2012, which is really great. Thankfully, it's not 10 years ago or 20 years ago as far as food choices, in the sense that you can go into any gas station. If you're on the road, I'm in my car a lot, and you can pretty much go into any convenience store, gas station. You could buy a piece of string cheese. You could buy vegetables in a cup. Sometimes with dip, sometimes not. You can buy hummus and pretzels just about anywhere. And you weren't able to do protein bars. Many, many, many healthy things. Right there alongside the many unhealthy things. So again, for me, it's not a matter of location as much as it's a matter of, is my brain on? Am I in it? I've done things like not eating any candy at Halloween because my brain was in it. I've done things like give away all my Easter stuff, ask people not to buy me Easter candy because my brain was in it. And then I've done the exact opposite and pretended it was Halloween, I don't know, another month just because, and done poorly. So that's what I think. Parties, restaurants, cookouts, barbecues, functions. Yeah, I just think it's where your mind is for the most part. At the meet and greet, we had a buffet lunch that came, and listen, we've all learned from Vegas that just because we're around each other does not mean we make good food choices, right? That was like Cupcakeville, and I loved it. But anyway, so they had, one of the things they had, oh God, was it chicken a la vodka? I don't know, I didn't eat the pasta. but I sure did pick out the chicken out of there. They had small pieces of bruschetta, and when I got up there was only one, and I imagine they put more out because I saw people with it later, but you know, the little bread crostini with the tomatoes and onions and spices and stuff. Oh, I love bruschetta. Hummus, you know, all kind of natural, healthy stuff. So that wasn't hard. You don't feel deprived if your head is in it and the food is good. That's the other thing. My head's got to be in it, and flavor has to be good. I cannot be bored like, ugh, I just don't want a plain piece of chicken. Disgusting. If it tastes good, then I'm good. You know? I don't know. I think I could have summed this up in probably 30 seconds by saying if my head is in it, it don't matter where I am. It doesn't matter where I am, I can make a good food choice. And it's easy in a restaurant. What's not easy in a restaurant is when you know the restaurant's going to give you yummy, crusty bread, saying, please don't bring it to my table. Ed and I have done that numerous times, okay? Christmas time, you know, I was all into couponing and restaurant.com. All their $25 gift certificates were $1 for restaurants. So I scapped up quite a bit of them. And so, you know, Ed and I were dining out, whatever, but we just learned quickly, you know, don't bring us bread, because if I open up the bread mind and the bread stomach, then there goes the carb monster and it's in. You know, by the same token, we had one of the restaurant things was for a French restaurant, and I'm like, oh God, this is going to be butter and crap. But I had actually a warm spinach salad with goat cheese that I have been craving now since that restaurant. But it was a special that night, so I can't get it, and it was good. But anyway, again, for me, more about whether my head is on and good or not. Interested to hear what everyone else has to say, and I hope you guys are having a good week. Thanks. Comes my doggy and Ed. Okay, bye-bye.